Should she be on mute or is this okay?
No, she can be on. They shouldn't be on mute actually. Okay.
Okay.
All right. 1 second. Okay. See, you are on YouTube. No need to be on mute.
Okay.
Can you see yourself on YouTube? All of you? Okay.
You're on YouTube.
Just,
Yes, sir.
okay, so now we'll start the class. I will stop sharing and I'll start the whiteboard. Okay, so we are done till question 16 last time, correct? Mokshika, you were there in the last class, correct?
Okay.
Do you remember when we are done till question 16? Okay, I have Siddhi also
Wait a
joining
minute.
us.
Sir, 17 also done.
Right. So can you see the question? Okay. So Kana, would you like to read the question? Kana, you can read the question for all of us.
Is the distance between two
No. You start from the beginning. Don't start from the middle. What do you see on top?
Loud.
trees are planted from one end to the other and both have trees? If the distance between two
Mokshika, have we done this? Did we do this question?
we have done this question.
We have done this question. We have done till which question then?
And then are 10 trees.
We have done till which question?
We have done till wait. So can you go a little bit down? Up. So the question number I think so 19 is completed. 19 is completed. Till 19 is completed.
20?
20 20 also done.
20 also done, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I actually, because this was 2 weeks back, I just need to check one thing.
Sir, we have to do 21 question. 21.
Yeah, but I just want to be sure about it. So I just want to check on YouTube and just check.
Okay.
All right, so we have done till question 20. I just checked the YouTube video. Okay, we have done till question 20. So we are going to start with 21. That's why I thought that we have done it. Okay, so we'll go
Sir,
back.
but I want to ask you something.
Tell me.
So,
Yeah.
previous class, I think.
No, last class was cancelled. No, I didn't do last Sunday. But the one before that, you were there. Okay, last Sunday, no class happened. Okay. Okay. So Siddhi has also joined and Kana is also there. So now let's begin with the next question. All right, which is question number 21.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so Kana will read the question for us. Sorry, Kana, about that. You can read the question again.
Rachel's mother is 4 times her age,
Hmm.
and the sum of their ages is 40.
Hmm.
What's her mother's age now?
Okay, so do we know how to do this question? Did you understand the question first of all? What do you understand by 4 times? What is 4 times of 1? What is 4 times of 1, Kana?
4 ones.
Yeah, so that's how much?
But 40 is very
No, we are not discussing the question right now. I'm just asking you, what is 4 times of 1? That is 4, right?
4.
Yeah. What is 4 times of 2?
4 times 2.
So if I say,
Louder, louder.
8.
correct, if I say 3 times 5, what I mean by that there are 3 5s and we are adding them up, right? Correct. So we know skip counting of 5, right? So if I go by 5,
15.
we get to 10 and then another 5 is 15. Very good. Good. Okay. So what it is saying here, that let's say Rachel's age is something and her mother's age is 4 times of that, right? So if Rachel's age, for example, is 5, then her mother's age is 4 5s, which is 20. Okay. I'm just giving you an example. This can't be a mother and a daughter's age, but I'm just saying. Okay. So that's how it is. And it is also saying that there's some of their ages.
What is Rachel's age?
No, that is not given. So you have to figure this out. Okay, that is not given. Okay, over here. But it is given that Rachel and her mother's age put together is 40 years. All right. So can we do this? Okay, so can you try this on your own?
Can you try
Have
this
to
time?
try.
Yeah, so Rachel's mother is 4 times her age.
All right. So let's say this is Rachel's age. Okay, one box is Rachel's age. How many boxes will be mother's age? How many boxes? As per the question. 4 boxes, correct? Very nice. All the boxes are same. All the boxes are same, right? Okay. Now, how many boxes are there all together? Rachel and mother put together?
5.
Right. So we know that 5 boxes and all are same is equal to 40, correct? Because it's given that sum of mother's age and Rachel's age is 40. So 1 plus 4 is 5, correct? So 5 boxes is equal to 40, correct? So how much will be each box? How do we find that out? Let's do a skip counting of 5 and see that what do we get? So we get 5, then 10, then 15, 20, 25,
Do the skip counting.
30, 30, 35, and 40.
Sir?
How many?
Look at the screen.
Sir, is the Rachel said age 10 and
8.
her mother age 30?
Huh?
Look at the. So 5.
If Rachel's age is 10, Mokshika, and you're saying mother's age is 30, is 30 4 times of 10?
8, 40.
It is not, right? It is 3 times only. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So how do we do it? So 5 boxes is equal to 40. So each box is how much? To find that, we will see that how many times, if we add 5, we get to 40. If we do a skip counting of 5, we reach 40 by doing a 8 counts, correct? Therefore, 5 times 8, or we can say 8 times 5 is 40. So understand this. If 8 times 5 is 40, then 5 times 8 is also 40. Okay. Now, why does this happen? Now, why does this happen? Let's understand this. Let's understand this. If I say 8 times 5 is 40. Okay, so I have 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1. 1, 5, correct? Then I do another 5. This is 2, right? Then I do another 5. This is 3, right? Another 5. And I get 4 5s. Then another one, we get 5. Another one, we get 6. Another one, we get 7. Another one, we get 8. Okay. All right. Okay. We got 8 5s, right? Now, just look at this. The same numbers, if I count from this side, okay, this is 1 8, right? This is 1 8.
Sir, is
Yeah.
the Rachel's age 8?
Yes, Rachel's age is 8. That's what I'm coming to. Okay, so if you can see this, if I take it vertically like this, we made the lines like this, right? 5s like this. Right? But if I take it vertically, I have 8 of them, correct? So this is 1 8. This is 2 8. Right? This is the third 8. Correct? This is the fourth 8. And this is the fifth 8. Correct? That's why I can say that if I do 8 times 5, it will be same like, and it is, we have used all the same objects, correct? Same objects, same count of objects, right? So that's why we can say if 8 times 5 is 40, then 5 times 8 is 40 also. Okay? Understood?
Oh.
And this is called division. Okay? Or if you multiply 8 or if you add 5 8 times, you will get 40. If you add 8 5 times, you will also get 40. You understood why it happens? I can give you a smaller example. If I say 2 times 3, that is 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, then 3 times 2, which is 2 plus 2 plus 2 is also 6. Okay. Okay. Understand this. 2 times 3 and 3 times 2. We just reverse the order. Correct? Okay. So what happens? If I do a 2 times 3, which means there are 2 3s like this, correct? You can see this. There are 2 3s. This is the first 3 and this is the second 3. Correct? Now, if I do the 2s, because we have done 2 here, so if we do the 2s, we have 1 2, we have the second 2, and we have the third 2. Correct? So that's 2 plus 2 plus 2. That's also 6 because we are using the same objects. This rule is called commutative law of multiplication. But anyways, you will learn this in a higher grade, maybe grade 2 or 3. Okay, don't worry about that. So that's how, even if we don't know division, we can find this out. That how many times I will do a 5 to get the 40. Each one of them is 8, correct? And what is the question asking you? What is your mother's age now? What is your mother's age? So mother's age is how much? How many 8s? How many 8s are there in mother's age? Rachel is 8. One box is 8. Correct? Rachel is 8. So if I do...
Her mother is 32. 32. Her mother
correct. So
is
if it,
32.
yes, so if I add the 8 5 times as we saw, we will get 40. So mother's age will be 4 times 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. And 24 plus 8 is 32. Okay.
Answer is 32.
Correct. All right. Let's do the next one. Did you all understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in some problems, you can get it not like the sum. You can get it as a difference. For example, if I tell you this problem, if I give this problem and I tell you, okay, that Rachel's mother is 5 times her age Okay, and the difference of their age is 1 second, let me just think. 32 years. In that case, find their ages. Okay. Now here, instead of the sum, I gave a difference. This problem also has to be done in this way. You need to understand and you need to visualize this. So if Rachel is one block, Rachel is one part, then mother is how many parts? How many parts? Unmute yourself, please. It shouldn't be a one-way conversation. Please unmute yourself.
No,
Sorry, mother will be how many parts? Mother is 5 parts, correct? Because mother is 5 times, right?
it's 5 times.
4, 5,
Yeah. Now we can see this. 5 minus 1, this is the difference, correct? This is the difference part, right? Because if we draw a line from here like this, this is the difference. This is how much more is the mother, correct?
Look at the difference.
Correct or not? Right? And this is how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 minus 1 is 4, correct? Isn't it? So this is the difference. So 4 parts is equal to 32, and then again we can do the same thing and see how many slip countings we need to do. If we don't, if we, 4 into 8, very good. So you know already, right? So 4 into 8 is 32. So therefore, each one of them is 8 here. Correct? Because 4 8s make a 32. We know that, right? So each one of them will be 32. So therefore, Rachel will be 8 years old and mother will be 5 8s, which is 40. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Very simple, right? Looks difficult, but you have to visualize. See, maths is all about logic. Okay, it's all about logic and understanding the relations. Okay, understanding the relation. What is a sum? What is the difference? What is comparison? Correct? Okay, so let's do the next one.
5 times 8.
All right, so this time Mokshika will read the question.
Yes, sir. Maya and her sister Jaya have some dolls with them. Maya has 12 dolls and more than Jaya. How many dolls should Maya give Jaya so that they equal number
So
of
that they have, sorry, my mistake.
dolls?
So that they have equal number
They
of
have
dolls.
equal numbers of dolls.
So what did you understand from this question? What is what? How?
I
What is the?
understood that माया जो माया के पास है ना जाया से ज्यादा डोल है तो माया को कितनी देनी चाहिए जाया को जो
कितना डॉल ज्यादा है? कितना डॉल ज्यादा है? कितना डॉल ज्यादा है? वो भी दिया हुआ ना?
Maya.
कितना डॉल ज्यादा है?
12 डॉल ज्यादा है.
हाँ, correct.
12 more.
12 more dolls.
Let's do this. Try to do this.
Maya has 12.
Siddhi, are you paying attention or are you doing something else?
What are you doing then?
I'm drawing the two.
You don't need to draw the dot. You can just put a simple circle or something. Okay. Now Maya has 12 dolls more than 12. First,
But how many dolls is Jaya?
you don't know. So you don't know that.
Sir, yeah, Maya have to give 6 doll to Jaya.
Very good. So how did you arrive at that? How did you find that out?
Sir, I think there is no number of dolls. So I think what is the half of 12? So if I give half of 12, they have equal.
Correct. So to find that out also, and just to understand that what happens, let's make a small table. Okay. So we have Jaya, who has lesser number of dolls, and we have Maya, okay, less number of dolls, and Maya who has more dolls. Okay, and just let's put some numbers. Okay, any number. So let's say we put 10 here. If Jaya has 10 dolls, okay, how many will Maya have as per this question? We'll have 22, correct? Which is 10 plus 12, right? Right?
Yes.
Now, Maya gives one doll to her. Okay, what happens? Now, let's understand what is the difference here. The difference here right now is of 12. That is 22 minus 12, correct? Now, if Maya gives one doll, Maya's dolls will become 21. Let's say one doll she gives, correct? Her doll will decrease by 1, correct? 21. And Jaya's doll will increase by 1, which will be 11, correct? This will be plus 1 and this is minus 1, correct? Correct or not? Right? Now look at the difference again. Let's look at the difference again. 21 minus 11 is 10. So what happened to the difference? The difference decreased by 2. Correct? The difference decreased by 2. Although they gave one doll each, one person gave one doll, the other person received one doll, the difference decreased by 2. Okay? Isn't it? And we'll see this in a different way also right now, but let's understand this first. So every time, let's say, let's give another doll. So this one will become 20 if I give another doll. Okay, and this one will become 12, right? Plus 1. And the difference will become 20 minus 12 is 8. So every time they give one doll, the difference decreases by 2. Correct? Now the difference in the end has to become a 0. So how many times I will go down by 2's to get to a 0? So this is 1 doll, 2 doll, 3 doll will be 6, 4 doll will be 4, 5 doll will be 2, and 6 doll will be, make it a 0. Once we have a 0 difference, which means both of them have same dolls, then they will have same number of dolls. Another way to look at this is that 10 plus 22. 10 plus 22 is how much? Who will tell me 10 plus 22?
10 plus 22.
32.
32. 32.
And what is half of 32? That is 16. Because the dolls are going between Maya and Jaya only. The dolls are not coming to Mokshika or Kana. Correct? The dolls are being just shared between them only. All the dolls are with both of them. Correct? So if they have equal dolls, then I divide the 32 by 2 parts, 2 equal parts. I get a 16 and 16 because 15 and 15 give me 30. If I add one more and one more here, I will get a 16 and 16 and I'll get a 32. Correct? So if you have a 16 dolls, which means that Jaya received total of 6 dolls and she lost 6 dolls. So she got plus 6 dolls and she lost 6 dolls. Then only it will become 6. Correct? Or you can look at this in this way also. Now, the most easy way to look at this and understand this, and without any numbers also, is to do a number line. You know a number line? Have you learned in the school number line? Have
Yes,
you seen a number?
I learned in the school.
You know how the number line
And
is?
you also
0,
told us.
0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Correct? There's a number line. And as we go to the right of a number line, you get bigger numbers, right? And here we go down. So when we add something, we go to the right. Let's say if I do a 5 plus 3. So I have a 5 already. And then if I add another 3, I will reach 8. Correct? Enough? 5 plus another 3. So 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Correct? This is how the number line works, right? Now let's understand this. If we had done it in this way, that if we had a number line, so we know Jaya had more dolls. Jaya will be here, correct? And Maya has less dolls, so Maya will be here. And their gap here is of 12, right? Because Jaya has 12 more dolls than Maya. Now let's understand. If Jaya gives one doll, So she comes down by 1 and Maya gets 1 doll. So Maya comes by. Now the distance actually decreased by 2. Decreased by 2. So now the difference will be 10. Just like in that table which I showed you. Correct? Now again I do another one. And another one. Now the difference will be 8. Like that the difference will keep on reducing. And whatever number of steps Maya takes, the same number of steps will Jaya takes, the same number of dolls Maya will get. So whatever Jaya has come back, the same amount Maya would have gone up. So we can just divide the 12 into 2 equal parts. And that is 6. So when we divide, again, how many times 2 is 6? Or how many 2's make a 6? Correct? So we know that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Right? Isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
6 twos make 12. Therefore, 2 6's will also make 12. Right? Therefore, this is 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. Understood? Understood or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Kana, did you understand?
Answer.
Yes.
All right. Siddhi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go to the next one. Okay. We'll do one more question and then we'll take the grade 2 question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Last 2 questions, we'll leave it for next week. You are allowed to fill in plus or minus sign in the fill in the blanks to make the below sentence true. 8 blank, filling the blanks 9, filling the blanks 7, filling the blanks 4, filling the blanks 5 is equal to 11. You have to put either plus or minus in each one of them to make this true. Okay. Try it.
Okay, sir.
So we have to do plus or minus in between of blank.
In the blanks, correct. So the 8 cannot get anything because the 8 is already, there is nothing before it. So the 8 is already a plus. When we write a number without anything, it means a plus only. Correct? Because that's the starting point. Like from there we are starting.
Yes.
Plus 9.
Okay, so 8 plus 9, okay.
Minus 7.
Minus 7, okay.
Minus 4.
Add 4.
Add 4 or minus 4?
Minus 4.
Okay.
Add 5.
Add 5.
Okay, so what do we get? Let's look at this. This is
11.
17. 17 minus 7 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. Very good. How did you get this? Guess.
Yes, sir.
Guesswork, right? Okay, there is a technique in this. There is a technique in this, and let me explain this to you. So let's say I have a 5 here. Okay, I have a 5. I'm just giving an example. It has nothing to do with this problem. Right now, just understand the concept. If I add 3 to it, what do I get? I get 8. Correct? Right? But instead of the addition, if I had done a minus 3, where would I get?
2.
2. So what happened here? My starting point was a 5. If I added 3, I reached 8. If I subtracted 3, I reached a 2. So the gap here is of 6, correct? 2 times 3. Understood or not? Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So it doesn't matter the starting point, but what you are subtracting instead of addition will make this difference double of that. Okay, double of that. 6 is 2 times 3, correct? Now look at this. If we had added all of them, what will we get? If we add all of them, 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 7 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. 28 plus 5 is 33, correct? But what did we get in the end? We got a 11, right? So we came back, just like we came back instead of 8, we came to a 6 in this case. We came back 6, right? So here we came back how much? 33 minus 11 is 22. Correct? Right? And 22 is double of the numbers which were supposed to be subtracted and got added instead. So 22 divided by 2 is 11. Now which two numbers or one number makes a 11 here? And those two numbers are 7 and 4. Just put a minus sign here. Okay, 7 and 4 make a 11, right? And put the rest, in the rest you put the plus sign. Did you understand? First you added everything, you got a 33, but you are getting here 11. Which means what happened? There were some numbers which did not get added, but instead went on the other side. And therefore the result, instead of being here, which was supposed to be 33, it came to 11. Therefore this whole gap here is of 22. And that is double of those numbers which got added instead of, which got subtracted instead of being added. Okay. So 22 divided by 2, we get 11. How many 2's make a 22? That's 11. So 2 times 11 is 22. And 11's combination is only 7 and 4. Correct. 7 plus 4 is 11. So put a minus sign in both of them. Did you understand this? Would you like to do one more like this on your own? Let's try this. Okay.
Third.
Let's do this quickly. It's an easy one.
Yes, sir.
How would you do it?
Third, I can read.
When you add all of them, what will you get?
So it is not happening. How can it come to 7 only?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First, you have to add everything. What will you get when you add everything?
Okay, sir.
What will you get when you add everything?
23.
What is the difference between 23 and 7? That is 16, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is half of 16? Half of 16 is 8, correct? You just put a
Yes,
minus
sir.
sign here, that's it. So first you add all the plus numbers. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 minus 8 is 7.
Yes, sir.
You can always do the subtraction later on also. Correct. If I give you a number like this, if I say 4 minus 8 plus 10. Okay. Now you don't know the negative numbers. This means this is actually minus 4. Correct. But let's not do it this way. Okay, right now. Let's just do the additions first. So if I have 4 minus, what was that? 6 plus 10. Correct.
Sir,
First you add these two because this is a plus number.
uh,
So you have a 4 here. You have 1 second. You have a 4 here. You add another 10. Okay. You come to 14 and then you go back 60 by 6. So you come to 8. It's like that.
sir,
11.
I am saying that सर 5 में से 8 माइनस कैसे हो सकता है?
हो सकता है बाबू. हो सकता है 5 में से नहीं करना है, पहले इनको ऐड कर दो सारों को, उसके बाद माइनस कर दो। बट 5 में से 8 भी हो सकता है। 5 में से 8 जब माइनस करते हैं ना, देखो क्या होता है, ये एक नंबर लाइन होता है। आप बाद में ऊंचे क्लास में जाओगे तो ये सीखोगे। ओके, यू हैव अ 5 हियर। ओके, दिस मींस यू स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम अ 5 एंड देन यू गो बैक -8. So when you go -8, you go to a negative number, which is -3. You have a -1, -2, or -3. But anyways, let's not get into the negative number part right now. Okay, but what आपको ये समझना है कि आपको क्या करना है यहाँ पर। इसमें मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ये वाला। हाँ, यहाँ पर मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ, let's say Mokshika has 5 dolls. Okay, her father gave her 3 dolls, and then her mother also gave her 7 dolls. And then the sister, Mokshika then gave 8 dolls to her sister. Now instead of doing the minus here 8, I did it earlier. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Do you understand? In this, you need to understand. Minus means that you go down, which means take away. The number gets reduced. When you do a plus, which means आपको और add हो रहा है, आपका quantity बढ़ रहा है. So you're going on this side, correct?
So I know negative numbers.
Yeah, so 5 minus 8 is -3. So then you do a -3 plus 3. -3 plus 3 will cancel. They will make a 0. And 0 plus 7 is 7. है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, and secondly,
Yes, sir.
मैंने आपको क्या समझाया? मैंने आपको यही समझाया, whatever your starting point is. Let's say you have 5 here. 5 plus another 8. 5 plus, no, so not 8. Let's put a 2. So you reach 7. If you do a 5 minus 2, you reach a 3, correct? The gap here is 4. So that's what happens. In the number line, if you had added the 2, you would have reached 7. But if you subtracted the 2, you will reach 3. And the gap here is 4. Double, correct? So first you add all the numbers, 5 plus 8 plus 3 plus 7, which gives you 23. Okay? But where did you reach finally? You reached a 7. So 23 minus 7 is 16. So that gap is double. So therefore, what you subtracted instead of adding was 16 ka half, which is 8. So just look at which one is 8. Only this one is making a 8, correct? 5 plus 3 also makes 8, but the 5 ke pehle koi sign nahi hai. So you cannot put a minus sign here. So you have to put the minus sign here. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just make some problems on your own and try and practice these. Okay, let's go to grade 2 now. Okay.
Yes,
Grade
sir.
2 also will do 3 questions and then we'll call it a day. This also we had done till question 20 actually.
Yes, sir.
All right. This is an interesting question. It takes 10 cats to eat 10 mice in 10 minutes. Okay, how much time in minutes will it take for 50 cats to eat 100 mice?
100 minutes.
100 minutes. Think about it.
One mice.
So understand this, that the cats and the cats are eating together. Okay.
50.
How many?
50.
50. No. Now let's understand this. So there's a one cat. There are 10 cats like this. There are 10 cats. Okay. Each one of them is eating one mice. Correct. So there are 10 cats and there are 10 mice. So let's assume that each one of them is eating one mice. One mouse rather, correct? Okay. And they are all eating together. So each one of them is taking 10 minutes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Kana, put it on mute.
Yes.
Kana. So each cat to eat. Siddhi,
Yes, sir.
one second. I think one of my videos is getting played. Sorry about that. My own video got played.
Mommy. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are seeing here that all these mouses. So let's say let me give you an example. Let's say Mokshika and her family. Okay. Mokshika, her mother, her father. You have a brother also? Or a sister?
Sir,
Or you
I
alone?
have a brother.
So let's say Mokshika,
Sir,
her mother.
I am with a big family. I have my grandfather, grandmother, my uncle, aunt, my one cousin brother, my one cousin sister, my mother, my father, me, and my one brother.
Very nice. So let's say Mokshika's family has got 10 people in the house. Okay.
Yes.
And if I say that they each one of them takes half an hour to have a breakfast. Okay, half an hour for breakfast. Are they all eating separately? Mokshika starts at 6 o'clock, then her brother eats. Everybody eats together, correct? So everybody finishes it together in half an hour only. But everybody is eating simultaneously. Simultaneously, तो साथ में खाना खा रहे, है ना? एक ही time पे, है ना? So all these cats, let's say they started at 8:30 a.m. Okay, all these cats were sitting on a dining table. The cats were sitting on a dining table. All right, the 10 cats, and they were given one mouse. So there were cats here. और उनको प्लेट में एक माउस दिया गया खाने के लिए, ठीक है, on the dining table, and each one of them took 10 minutes. Did you understand this? Okay, each one of them is taking 10 minutes, so everybody will finish the whole eating process in 10 minutes only. Correct or not? Right? Now here, look at this. There is one cat with one mice. Now, if you have 50 cats and 100 mice, then every cat will get how many mice? Will get 2 mice. Correct or not? Right? And therefore, now let's say Mokshika, एक अंडा खाने में, एक boiled. Do you eat eggs, Mokshika? Or you are vegetarian?
Mom, sir, I am vegetarian. I don't like egg meat.
Okay. So let's say Mokshika in the breakfast has one this one chole bhature. Okay, chole bhature in a breakfast, and she gets a bhatura. So one bhatura, if she finishes in 10 minutes, if she has to eat 2 bhaturas, how long she will take?
20 minutes.
So that's exactly what is going to happen now, Babu. Because see, now every cat gets two mice. Because there are 50 cats and the mice are double. Here there are 10 cats and the same number of mice are there. Correct or not? Understood?
100 minutes.
No, therefore, Arey Baba, now they will take 20 minutes, each one of them. And therefore they will finish the process in 20 minutes only. Now
Yes,
this time
sir.
there are, understand, one cat eats one mice in 10 minutes only. It's not one cat eats one mice in 1 minute. They are not eating one after the other. They are eating at the same time. Understood or not? So let's say
Yes, sir,
everybody sits at 8:30 a.m. and all the 10 cats are given one mice each, and everybody takes 10 minutes to finish. So everybody will finish in 8:40. Therefore, 10 mice will get finished by 10 cats in 10 minutes. Understood? The time taken is not 1 minute here. Okay. So 10 minutes for one cat to finish one mice. Now, if there is one cat here and they have to eat 2 mice each, then the time will be 20 minutes. Therefore, they will finish it in 20 minutes. And that's the answer. Did you understand? Hello? Did you all understand?
Yes, sir, I understood.
Okay, let's do the next one. 2 more questions. Okay. Ajay, Bipin, Chandan and Dhaval are sitting on a bench. If Ajay does not sit next to Bipin or Chandan, how many ways the 4 of them can be sitting? Consider the bench as marked with seat 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this.
Sir, I didn't understood the question.
So there are 4 people, Ajay, Bipin, Chandan and Dhaval. They are sitting on a bench. If Ajay does not sit, Ajay cannot sit next to Bipin or Chandan. Next means the one person who's just next to you, correct? Then how many ways the 4 of them can be sitting? In how many ways? So we have to see what different ways we can arrange this. See, the benches are marked 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a bench here, and it is marked as 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now let's understand. Ajay cannot be sitting on position 2 and 3 because if Ajay sits here, there are 4 people, correct? There are 4 people. If Ajay sits in one of these middle positions, then let's say in one side it will be still Dhaval. One side it will be still Dhaval because Dhaval can sit with Ajay, correct? Right? But on the other side, either Bipin or Chandan will automatically come. Correct or not? Right? They will have to come, correct? Therefore, Ajay cannot be sitting in the middle seats. Ajay can sit only in the corner seats. If Ajay is here, for example, then Dhaval can come here, and then Bipin and Chandan can come here. Bipin and Chandan, right? Okay. Now let's look at this other one. If we can have Ajay here, Dhaval here, and I can have also Chandan and Bipin like this. Correct? What about if I take now Ajay on the other side? Both the types are done because Ajay is with Dhaval on this corner and Bipin and Chandan or Chandan and Bipin. Now let's say if I take Ajay here, then Dhaval will come here and again Bipin and Chandan. And then again Ajay here, Dhaval here and Chandan and Bipin. So there are 4 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. The order. Did you understand? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, let's do the next one. What about Kana? Did you understand Kana? Okay. Let's do the last question of the day and then we see you on next Sunday. How many 2-digit even numbers can be formed using the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repeating the digits within each of those numbers? Okay. How many 2-digit even numbers? 2-digit. 2-digit means that the digit will have a tens place and a ones place. And what is an even number? Kana, what is an even number?
Number 0, 2, 4,
6, 8.
10, 8, and 10.
No. So these numbers which end with which have the unit place digit as 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, they are all even numbers, correct? Now let's look at this. How many even digits we have? We have a 0, we have a 2 and we have a 4, correct? All right. So if I have the 0 here, if I put the 0 here, then except for the 0, I can put any 5 numbers here. Right? Any 5 numbers I can put here, right? So I can have a 1, I can have a 2, I can have a 3, I can have a 4, I can have a 5. Which means the numbers I can get is 10, 20, 30, 40 or 50. Correct? So there are 5 numbers I can get. What about if I put here a 2? If I put the 2 here, I cannot put the 0 here, right? I can only put a 1, but I cannot put the 2 also, because it's saying without repeating. So I cannot put the 2 also here. I can put a 3, I can put a 4, I can put a 5. So I have 4 choices. So I will get 4 numbers, which are 12, 32, 42, and 52. All right. And the last digit, similarly, for 4 also, I will get a 1 or a 2. I cannot have the 4 there, but I can have the 3 and the 5. So the numbers I will get is a 14, a 24, a 34, and a 54. So I got 4 numbers here. I got 4 numbers here. I got 4 numbers here. I got 5 numbers. 5 plus 4 plus 4 is 13. I can make 13 numbers. Did you understand? Hello? We are using the even digits here. And then seeing how many we can make. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir, I understood.
Can go to the washroom.
Yeah, okay. So we are done now. You can go to the washroom. We are anyways ending the session. Okay. So take care. I'll see you on next week. Okay. Bye.